Hi, my name is Faith, and this is my weekly vlog called Sincerely Faith. So, this vlog is starting and recording on July 4th, 2017. And the irony isn't lost on me that I decided to actually take this step forward today, which is our country's Day of Independence. And it's coming from a place of independence or freedom for me. And I'm free from and freeing myself from this place of not living as authentically as I need to be, as authentically as I want to be, as I'm aspiring to be. I think most people that know me wouldn't say that I'm not an authentic person. I've always been a person that just kind of walks to the beat of my own drum. But there are some areas where I'm just not quite getting there. I can't get past a certain point in my emotional growth. At least not consistently. And I realize that all of this effort that I'm putting into it to get it done, the reason it's not connecting is because there's a facade there in some places for me. And I think all of us may or may not struggle with that. But the reason it's so important to me is because I have this desire to help people and to coach people. And to me, you can't do that without first coaching yourself or allowing yourself to be coached, whether that's yourself or from others. So I have a master's degree in social work. I chose that course of action. Initially, I wanted to be a coach, and after doing some research and talking to people, I realized that the MSW was the degree I wanted to move forward in. It's such a change from my undergraduate degree. My undergraduate degree has nothing to do with human services and helping people. I'm glad I have my MSW degree. I am happy about, grateful to be in a position to serve and help change the lives of the people who are in my care, the people that I'm entrusted to walk with and partner with to get to a better place than where they were when they first met me or were introduced to me. I got them student loans, and that's not real cute. But I like that I have a full-time job helping people, and with the coaching, I couldn't necessarily go on Indeed and look up a coaching gig and get a coaching gig. I'm not saying you can't. I just don't think I probably would. I haven't looked into it, so don't hold me to that. So I wanted to be able to coach people in my personal time. The people that I want to coach, the people that I'm attracted to. I can help you. Yes, I got you, boo. I wanted to work with those people. But I just couldn't seem to make it happen. I got a website last year. Nothing's out. No content. Just blah. I just didn't know why I couldn't get moving. Why are you not moving on this, Faith? This is what you love to do. And I thought it was many different things. Oh, it's because I'm tired after work. When you're a social worker and you give so much of yourself to others, it's very difficult at the end of the day to try to continue to do something else or give yourself in another way. You have to practice self-care. Girl, that ain't what it was. It's because I wasn't being authentic with myself at the end of the day. So one may think, how do the two meet? I am someone who very much believes that if you are a teacher, then the teacher must be true. So what I mean by that is this. Here's the example. If I'm teaching math, as long as I know, and I'll say arithmetic in particular, if I'm teaching arithmetic, as long as I know arithmetic well enough to teach my kindergartner, then that's all that matters. It's not a matter of who I am and how I show up. Sure, we know that how a person teaches and different techniques and styles and tools are helpful. But all in all, as long as I have a grasp of arithmetic and probably surpass a kindergartner, a first grader, and a second grader, I can knock out whatever these kindergartners can take from me with this arithmetic. But when it comes to spiritual work, which I think coaching is spiritual work, when it comes to that, you're using yourself in a different way. And it's important to me that we show up in our truest self, that we allow the mirror to be in front of us. I recently was facilitating a group, an anger management group. And many times I noticed that the things that I would teach or say or offer as an outlook or perspective, those weren't necessarily the things that I was doing. And I told those participants that, working with you and helping you work with or address your anger helped me to see how much I wasn't being as assertive in my communication style either. Maybe I was being a little more passive aggressive here and there. So I say that to say, I didn't feel good about the thought of coaching someone and not having the life that I feel great about. How dare I come to you and tell you this is what you need to be doing with what you got going on, and I don't even like what's happening in my house. So, I could detox and do the diet change, and I'm going to do paleo, and I'm going to do gluten-free, and then I'm going to do Weight Watchers, and then I'm going to give me a personal trainer, and then I'm going to start, working out on Wednesdays, and then a half a day on Thursday, and then on Friday, on the third Friday in the second month, and then right, that's cute, you can do that. Not saying it's wrong. You can let these memes encourage you, cut off toxic people, hashtag free to be me. You can do all of that, that's great. I just don't think those are byproducts, those are manifestations, outward manifestations of inward changes. And sometimes for us, the phrase fake it till you make it, sometimes we do those things to encourage the inward growth. And I'm not saying that you can't do that. That just was not working for me. I tried much of the above to some degree or the other, the detoxing and the dieting and the being conscious about the exercising and the self-caring and the adjusting relationships and changing relationships and ending relationships and doing all of that, and still right here, because numero uno is still who I need to deal with. The inside has to change. And this morning, I'll say the process to get into this morning, I'm a dreamer. I dream very vividly. I was having dreams that were very telling for me, very telling. And I'm grateful to have been able to get to this place where the root I realize in all of this is my lack of humility. Again, I think most people would say, Faith, you're a humble girl. You need a t-shirt and a handbag for humility, girl. That's you. Right. But that's not where I need to continue to be to get to the next place in my life. Some of you out there may think, I help old ladies cross the street. I let people in traffic. I don't cuss that girl out when she be looking at me wrong. Right, that's humility. That ain't the highest level any of us can go. And speaking about me, that's not the highest level or place where I can go in my humility. And one thing about humility is that mirror again. That mirror shines on you, and I think maybe you also add an extra light, and it's just real intrusive and real extra. That's what humility does. And it's like, oh, okay. Thanks, I got it. I'm gonna change it. What I want to say is, if you're looking at yourself, please be gentle and please be balanced. Earlier this morning, as I was processing it all, I'll admit it started from more of a pity party type of place. This woe is me, and I'm this and I'm that. And I'm grateful to God that it moved from that and got to a more balanced state. There are so many things about you that are still so valuable that you are successful at or in. There are so many things that you got that down. And your focus on the things that are not quite where you want them to be, while you focus on those things, just don't make them the principal thing. They may be very important in you moving forward, but they're not everything about you. There's so many layers to you. Just please don't ignore the other stuff because of this one over here that you're focusing on. So that's what I had to tell myself. That although my humility is not where I want it to be, it doesn't mean everything around me also is failing. Even though my life is not where I want it to be, on many different layers, on many different levels and on many different layers, it's not where I want it to be. It doesn't mean that my life sucks. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that I'm a failure. And I'll talk with you more in future vlogs about some of the areas that I am lacking in. But today I just wanted you to know that instead of me starting with saying, hey, contact me for your next coaching experience. I wanted to start with just being real and genuine, and that's just where I want to go. I'm working toward resetting my life. That's what I'm doing. And I'm hoping that your listening and joining me will help to keep me accountable. And it just feels good to be honest and be sincere and authentic. I don't like the term real, so I won't use the term real. I think we are all as real as we know how to be at that time. I don't think people choose to just set out to be fake. We may be deceptive or behave deceptively at one time or another, and sometimes we don't even know we're doing it. So I prefer to say that I'm just not or haven't been as authentic as I wanted to be in certain areas. And I think all of us struggle with that. So I hope you'll join me as we reset this thing, and you can be there as I will fall and get back up and process and understand and think about. And please leave comments on the page about what you think about this video. Please leave comments going forward about what you'd maybe want to hear from me, about topics you'd want to hear, anything. I'd really like to hear from you. You can reach me on Instagram at Relative Inspiration. You can reach me on my blog. It's also Relative Inspiration. And I have the information of the blog on the YouTube page. And this vlog is called Sincerely Faith. I really appreciate you listening to me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. Have a good one.